All right, folks. So here's the thing. This Holley exhaust sounds like a truck exhaust. It doesn't sound like a performance exhaust at all. And I can guarantee you it's because of the crappy budget X pipe they're using now. It sounds like a truck. It pops like a truck. It's everything you want in a truck. LOL. Seriously, I can't stand the sound of the truck sound. So I'm going to use the other X pipe that I had that I modified. And I'm going to make the hole just a little bit bigger than it is, even though I don't have to. And then we're going to do a comparison. I just don't like this because it pops, it snaps. When you're going down the freeway and you're doing 90 miles an hour and you floor it, all you hear is like you're blowing bubbles underwater. I just can't stand that smell. Let me see if I can get a sound out of this. So some people might like that. I don't. Let me show you. Let me show you what's on it. I guess you can't see it. I'm gonna have to get some light. But it's just a factory X pipe. It's the factory X pipe, and inside it's got a 1-inch by 1-inch hole in it. That is not an X pipe. So I'll make some videos. Well, I'll make some videos. I'll make a video on how I'm going to remodify the other one, and then I'll show me putting it on and off, and then I'll do a remix of what's going on here. Also, I'm going to take the LS3 intake off. I'm going to put a truck intake on it, and instead of having the Holley mid-mount drive, which is super freaking awesome, I'm taking that off. And I mean, it's technically overkill for this, and so is the intake. And apparently, to everything I've read and people I've talked to, the Gen 5 intake is or Gen 4 intake will give me some more torque. Not like I need it with a short bed, but we're gonna see if I can get some more performance out of that too. But other than that, I can't stand the sound, so let's get that going. All right, so I'm doing this with the 180 dual Lincoln Electric. This is a pretty awesome MIG, and I'm sure you guys remember how I did this last time. It had a really super little thin bead line on the original weld. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more here, and I'm pretty good over there. And then I'm sure y'all remember, the original that I put back on here is a 1 by 1 inch. This one's probably like a 4x3 or 2.5, maybe 3. You can see it's pretty big, but I want to make it just a tad bigger. I don't know how to really get this to show good. But I'm going to make it a tad bigger, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to add more material right here. And then I'm going to show you another little trick I'm going to do. And then, once again, this will be a good true dual, X-Pipe. So let me get started on that. You're not trying to make it pretty. You just want to build it up real good. And then do the same thing on the other side. Still cherry hot, but that's what you want right there. You just want to build it up enough to where you can do what you're going to do and be done with it. And that was both sides. Because this is really the area, this side right here, where I'm going to take out more. All this is already pretty good on the back side. It's just going to be right here, so when it comes in, it's going to be able to cross over a lot more freer. And try to go into that pipe, try to go straight into that pipe. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm officially done. Look at the size of that hole. That is a true X-Pipe right there. Look at that. I know you really can't tell, but it goes way down. But that's the true X-Pipe right there, people. Now, I'm going to install this, and then I'll give you a clip of what it sounds like after all this is done. Alright, so I figured this would be an easy way to do this. So let me show you one more time. This is the one I modified. I have the one I modified to the right, and I have the factory to the left. You see the tiny little one bead weld on there? So, once again, that's the modified hole, and this is the stock Holly hole. The flashlight is on the end, like on here, and you can see the hole. The flashlight is on the end. You cannot see the hole. It's a 1 inch by 1 inch. Well, I'm willing to bet it's not even a 1 inch. Anyways, that's a tiny little hole. See it? It just sucks. There you go. That literally sucks. Shame on you, Holley. I still love their products though. So anyways, let's put the modified one on. Alright folks, so just as I expected, once I installed it, turned it on, I could immediately tell a difference in the sound and including the throttle response. When I drove it, I could immediately tell the difference in the sound and the throttle response. Big difference, folks. So let me do 2 quick rev ups for you here and see if we can tell a difference. But I can definitely tell a difference on the road and on the freeway. This thing sounds like the new Corvettes, like the new Camaros. It doesn't sound like an old truck, which is what I wanted. So let's check it out. Alright folks, let me know if you think there's a difference. I really believe and I believe and I believe and I believe there is. So like I said, I can feel it when I drive. My throttle response is a lot more instant. It just feels 10 times better, and it was totally worth it. It's a lot of freaking work, but it was totally worth it. So that's just the update on the Holley exhaust. It really sucks that they advertised a real nice X-pipe that looks like the MagnaFlows, but it's not. What you see me do is what you get, even though it's misrepresentation and it's false advertisement. Now, do I care? No. Was I pissed when it first happened? Yes. They should tell you once you purchase it that you're not getting what's in the picture, or picture and description may be different from what the product actually is. They don't do that. Either way, I got a video coming out on the headers on the install. Their stuff fits perfect. The exhaust fits perfect. As you see, it even worked with the Boyd tank. So their stuff is worth it, but it's just a big misrepresentation giving you that stupid fake X pipe that comes on it. All right, folks, I'm done with my rant. Thanks a lot.